I think you had your hand up.
Yeah, I just want to kind of expand on that. I've been in Amarillo 39 years. I don't know anything about local politics. And in fact, my husband's running for city council. And I said, I didn't know about local politics. I'm like, really? What kind of job is this? What does it pay? You know, I really didn't know. And he's like, $10 an hour. I was like,
Not an hour.
A week.
not a week. Or $10 a meeting or a month.
A week.
So are any of you guys millionaires up there? No. Are any of you guys incumbents? So why are you doing it? That's great that you're doing it.
You missed that part, honey.
Well, I'm doing it because I'm simply fed up. I don't stand to gain anything from it. It's not that I want to do it. That's a big responsibility to take on. It's a thankless, job. It's something that's a selfless duty for you to do to give your back to the citizens. And I'm doing it because I feel like I have to. Amarillo needs to see a big change. And we need people that are not bought and paid for by that specific group to actually make it to where people can see the change happen.
Something really quick, something that is really tragic that affects all of us in this room is if you go to Wikipedia and just look at the general age demographics of Amarillo, people under 30 make up, I believe, over 40% of Amarillo's population. The amount of young people in Amarillo is insane. And looking at this room, there's not many young people.
Hey.
There's not many. No offense. There's not a lot of people my age here, and that's something detrimental.
That's not good.
I'm saying that's something detrimental to all of us. That's part of the reason why I want to do this. Is there's not enough people my age talking about this, and they're not considering it, and they're complaining about Amarillo and saying, I feel like Amarillo is a dead end. It's like, well, you have no input in this. It's not going to get better for you if you don't speak up and say something. Because do I think my chances are great at winning this? I'm going to be honest, no, I'm 24 years old, and it's an uphill battle. But I've at least had young people approach me going, how does Amarillo City Council work? I've never checked into that, and at least they're asking me. But if the future generations aren't even looking into this, and they're making up nearly over 40% of the entire population, and they're not caring, that's going to be detrimental for all of us in this room. I'm sorry,
You dug out a hole a little bit.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, but hey, for real, they don't prospect for young people to vote.
They don't want us.
They don't want you to because y'all get wild and crazy.
Yeah.
We want you to grow up a little bit first.
This is part of one of the things that I wanted to add. First of all, I wanted to go back to the water situation because I think that that's a serious situation in Amarillo. But the second thing that I wanted to ask is we're talking a lot about apathy. I don't see merely the volunteerism across the country, but certainly here in Amarillo. How would you engage people in getting more involved and seeing this more as our community and then being a part of community? Because I think that goes to the voting as well as just involvement.
I've actually done this before I got involved in politics. With Amarillo Brown Bag Runs, I was heavy on social media to get people involved. We now have over 100 volunteers, people that switch off, and I'm not quite sure how to do it with politics, but I know with that what worked was, and there's a lot of great people here that have been feeding long before I even got here and thought about it. But what I was able to do is put a face to it, to make them real people. And once people saw that, they wanted to get involved. And once they went on a run, invariably they start making 150, 300 sandwiches a week, or like the Glovers, or just come continually on runs. We need to engage with people. We absolutely do. I'm big on deregulation. I am big on getting people involved on a community level. The whole way I got into this was because I was feeding people, and then I realized that some things were going on legally that really wasn't right, at least not according to our Constitution, but according to our ordinances. So I started going to city council meetings. When I saw that, I saw that we're not being listened to. I want to combine all the, not combine, I want all the organizations to work together. I really felt a year and a half ago like this spiritual movement that was happening as far as helping the homeless and helping the least of these. And I want to bring some of that energy and some of that focus in the city council, into Amarillo, man, because you know what, it's not just the homeless that get dumped on in Amarillo, it's the taxpayers, it's y'all. And we need some accountability, we need to know where our money's going. Every year they talk about transparency, and every year the window gets more opaque. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tirade now, but because I'm really passionate about this, man. I want us to work in unity, man. I want to put the unity back in Amarillo community, and I think we can do that by getting the incumbents out and getting people. I think this is a historic moment in Amarillo. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we either move on and being controlled by people who do not have our best interests at heart. They're interested in making more money. But we can veer off the path here, and we can bring this back to a community. I would love for us to be an example across the United States on how a community should be, and I would love the opportunity to give that to us. Thanks for letting me.
Trey, I think you had a question.
I like what he said, and I agree with him. The point that I was going to go with is that if we can get the corruption out of City Hall, and get the communities together, and get single-member districts so that we have all the communities coming together, and we can raise up the city and get more manufacturing jobs in here, and raise the level of income in here, and get better jobs in here, people won't have to work 2 and 3 jobs. They'll have time to volunteer. And they'll have their own bills paid, and they'll have the resources to be able to donate and contribute to things that can help them. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is when people are struggling and they have to work more than 1 job, you don't have time to go volunteer and go do some stuff, especially if you have children. You know, because you've already worked 2 jobs in the day, you've got to spend some time with your kids, or they're not going to know who you are. They're going to wonder who the stranger is coming home, you know. So I think we just need to work on getting the community better, raised up. And the way we're going to do that is to get rid of the cronyism that's going on right now, because we've got a big problem with that.